Hey there, a while ago I did a cover of Slipknot's SIC in standard tuning, and on that video I got a bunch of requests to do a tutorial and to make a tab for it. So in this video I will be going through how to play Slipknot SIC in standard tuning. There is also a tab to download in the description below, so please download that and follow along. And without further ado, let's get to it. So we're going to start off with this intro riff that goes like this. Okay, so it's around the 3rd and 2nd fret. We're going to use this power chord shape, which is barring across the low E and A strings. So 3rd fret, 3rd fret. And then we have our pinky on the 5th fret on the D string. So that's 3, 3, 5. That's our first shape. And we're just going to move that between the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret. So it starts off with a palm muted 3rd fret hit. And then you release the palm mute and hit the 2nd fret. So like that, that's the first hit. That happens only the first time. And then you're going to go. So it's 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and you release the palm mute there. So that riff is 4 times through overall. Only the first time you're going to do it this way. And then the other 3 times you palm mute all the way through except for the last hit. Then the intro riff develops into this. So it's pretty much the same frets. The only thing we're doing is adding in like an extra pick on the 2nd fret. So instead of going, we're going, so down, up. Okay. And it's just that 4 times basically. Now we're at the Here Comes the Pain riff, which has the part where everything drops out and you hear the sample shout, "Here comes the pain." And then we hit this riff, which goes like this. Okay, that riff is 8 times round, and it's the 5th fret to the 4th fret on the bottom 2 strings. So, and you don't palm mute that, you just hit that open. And then we palm mute the 2nd fret on the A string, and we're going to go. Okay, so. I'll do it really slowly. Then we hit the verse riff, and there's like a little break here where one guitar starts playing and we're going to be the 2nd guitar that comes in. So there's some variations in this verse. I'll start off with the first part, which goes like this. Okay, it's kind of tricky to play in standard tuning, but I'll break it down. So it's around the 8th and 7th frets on the low E string. And we're going to go. So that's all 8th and 7th fret. And then we cross over to the A string and we're going to go 6, 5, and then back down to 7 on the low string, and then finish off on 8. So that whole riff together slowly. So you're going to do it once around like this in the intro break. And then when the verse singer starts, we're going to add some rests in there to sort of break it up. So it's the same frets, but we're adding little pauses in between to make it more rhythmical. So it sounds like this. Okay, so you do that 4 times in a row. Then you do the way without the breaks 2 times. And then finally, you go back to the one with the break, like this. So you just finish on 8/7 there at the end, and that's going to lead us into the chorus. So I'll play the whole verse from when it starts so you can get this in context. The chorus riff is really straightforward. It's just 4 frets and it's the same thing 4 times in a row. So it goes like this. And slowly, that is the 7th fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, all in the A string. And you're going to tremolo pick, and it's going to be like 4 plucks per note. So and you just speed that up. So after the chorus, we have the second verse. It's pretty much the same riff as the first verse, but there's some slight variation of like the amount of times and how it comes in. So you do the little tremolo part in the chorus. Then you break and let the other guitar start playing the riff, and you're going to join in with the 6, 5, 7, 8. So basically the tail end of the riff. So like that. So you sort of jump in at the end of the riff. Once you've come in with that little introduction, you're going to play the riff 4 times in the broken up style. So, and then you're going to play it 3 times in the sort of wrung out style like this. And then on the last time round, you're just going to do the short sort of stop version like this. Okay, so the whole second verse, sort of again slowly, will go like this from the end of the chorus through the whole second verse. So you're going to go. So the second chorus is exactly the same as the first chorus. After you do the second chorus, you're going to go to this riff. Okay, you're going to play it 4 times. I'll break the riff down. So it starts on the 2nd fret, A string, and you're doing an octave chord. So 2nd fret on the A string and 4th fret on the G string. You're blocking the string in between the D string. You're not playing that. It's going to sound like this. Then you bend the 1st fret on the low E string. You bend it up. Then you move the octave shape up to the 3rd fret on the A and G strings. Then you hit the 2nd fret on the low string. You don't bend it though, just regular. And then you're going to sort of scratch. So you sort of block the strings and hit them dead. And then you're going to do the 4th fret on the A string and the 7th fret on the G string. So not quite an octave chord, this kind of dissonant version. So all together, that riff slowly goes like this. And you just do it 4 times in a row, exactly the same each time. The next riff in the middle is pretty straightforward. It goes like this. That's all it is, 4 times. So it's just a power chord on the 8th fret and 10th fret on the low E and A string. You're going to hit it 3 times. And you go down to the 1st fret and you go. So that's a 1st fret, block the strings, and then you hit the 1st fret one more time on an upstroke. So all together slowly. So we're now at the You Can't Kill Me riff, which sounds like this. Pretty straightforward. Same frets and same power chord shape we used in the beginning riff. So 2nd fret, and 4th fret on the E, A, and D strings. And we're going between that and then just moving it up 1 fret to the 3rd fret. And it's all palm muted all the way through. Yeah, I'll do it one more time slowly. And you just repeat that 4 times. After that riff comes this one. Okay, so we're starting on the same power chord shape we used just in the riff before. So 2nd fret, and 4th fret. And we're going to slide that round. So we're going to go from 2nd fret to the 5th fret, down to the 4th fret. And then we jump up and do an octave shape between the 5th fret on the D string and the 8th fret on the B string. We're skipping out the G string. So this sound. So you got. And then we go back to the 2nd fret and we're going to palm mute and going to go 2, 5, palm muted, and then hit 4 open. So the same 3 chord shapes we used at the beginning of the riff, just played a bit faster and with some palm muting in there. So the whole riff together slowly goes like this. And you play it 4 times overall. So after that riff we just played, we're towards the end of the song. You're going to play the You Can't Kill Me riff 4 times again, exactly the same as before. And then we're at the final riff of the song. Now this is the hardest riff to play in standard tuning. It takes a lot of stamina and is an awkward stretch to do, if I'm being honest. You have to play it 16 times in a row, which is another thing that makes it a bit challenging. I'll play it fast and then I'll break it down slowly. So fast, it goes like this. Slowly, it goes like this. That's 1 round, so you have to do that 16 times. And I'll break down the frets. It's 12, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 12, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 12, 8, 7, 8. That's 1 time round, all those frets, okay? So it's kind of like a mini riff done twice in a row with a little tag at the end. So you've got this. And you do that 2 times in a row. So. And then the 3rd ending bit is the 12, 8, 7, 8. So if I break it down to chunks, it's like this. That's 1 chunk. It's 2 chunks. And then the ending chunk. So all together again. And then you have to do that 16 times until your hand falls off. Yeah, and that's the end of SIC by Slipknot in standard tuning. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful for you, then please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if there's any songs you'd like me to tackle in standard tuning in future videos. If you're interested in doing a one-on-one guitar lesson with me, either in person if you're London based or online on Zoom, then my email is linked in the description below. Please get in touch. You can also find my band and links to my production work in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.